DMs, and even...
It is the substitute. Now, there is our man in the hot seat, Rashid Riaz from Pakistan. There's nothing wrong with the front foot, that's absolutely fine. The question is, and this is the first time I remember this season we've gone up for this exact reason. We've gone up to see, has it carried or not? Oh, I don't know. I'm glad it's not my job, but surely there's some contact with the ground there.
And let's understand that the young fielder will have no idea, because there is a point where you are completely unsighted. You've got your hands in the position that you expect the ball to come, you've seen it, you've made the dive, but there is a position where you will not know whether it's bounced or not. A very, very difficult decision this for the television umpire. Does he get his fingers underneath it or does he not? He may have caught it, but if the ball touches the ground, it's not out.
Again, for those of us that have played, there are times you genuinely don't know. Look at the fact that he's diving forward. This will all happen in an absolute instant, a split second. And it's not like it's kind of bounced up into the hands. It's because it's the turf and hands together. He won't have known, Deepak Dumre. And I think it's the right decision to send it up. And now it's over to Rashid Riaz, up to him.
I'm just wondering whether we just say that's a good decision, no matter what he comes up with, because it's that difficult. It could be out, it might very well be not out.
Spoken to umpires about this, and they say that these are the times they dread, because it's almost, apparently when you're up there, it's almost like the air goes out of the room, because they know how much pressure there is on this decision. It's a massive wicket. It's the captain of the Poker Avengers, if it's given. The soft signal is gone. That's been taken out of the playing conditions and the laws. It's all over to this. It is a Nepal pay umpire decision pending. It's not out. And for me, I think that's probably the right decision.
Well, I did say to you, whatever happens, I think we've got to say that's the right decision, because it was that tough. Yeah, and the other thing is that there'll be a number of people who aren't involved in that would have been fielding at maybe cover or extra cover, that would go to Kushal Patel and say, well, don't you just take the fielder's word for it? But it's not as simple as that.
Now, here's the additional drama. There's a discussion going on as to, well, hold on, is that a dot ball or is that a single? Because they did run a single, but because I think it's been sent upstairs, it's in essence a dead ball, so it will be a dot. And then Kushal Patel will keep the strike. That's what that final little postscript to a dramatic moment has been.
Well, that we could debate whether that should be changed or not.
I think by the laws that's the correct decision. It's the same when you get that surreal situation where when DRS is in play, not in this event, an LBW is given out, it runs away for four-leg buys, and then on review it's deemed as not out. You don't get the four-leg buys then, and I think they're just double-checking that. And I think, again, Sanjay Gurung knows the laws and the playing conditions well, and he's done the right thing. He sent Kushal Patel back to the striker's end. The end result of that 5 minutes is a dot ball. Good over either way from Zishan Maqsood. Not the wicket he wanted though. 65 for 2.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौ।
Nepal told us live on air, plenty more to come for this ground. It's going to continue to develop, which is very exciting indeed. Will Basisto. Australian comes in with his off breaks. They're kind of part-time off breaks, but they've been reasonably effective thus far.
Yeah, in his opening game, I don't know where he didn't bat. Batted so low down the order. I think they've worked out now that he's actually a batting all-rounder. And these are just his part-time offies, but played beautifully in the previous encounter.
Down the ground. And that's going to go all the way. Just for a moment, Longoff thought that he was in the game. But again, it's another one straight down the ground where you want to go all the way for 6.
Lovely use of the feet. You can confidently use your feet against the ball spinning back into you for that Siddhartha Bank 6. Just want to go back to some positivity. You spoke about playing conditions and us being a little bit more positive about them. Fielded. I really like one of the latest ones that have been introduced, and I don't know how many years it's been in play, but upon a dismissal, that the new batter is always on strike. I love that.
It's been a really positive and big change, and it rewards the bowling side. So many of the changes have rewarded the batting side. Couldn't agree more. In fact, there'll be a time in probably not too soon, 5, 6, 7 years, the kids down at the local cricket club will have lived nothing but the time when the new batter comes on to strike. And actually, in fairness to cricket, sometimes we malign it. It's constantly evolving, constantly innovating, constantly changing. And I know often from speaking to rugby people, to other sports fans, has this one carried? Basisto says yes. And Kushal Bertel is happy to trudge off. He did get pumped for a 6 down the ground by Bertel, but he has the last laugh, the Australian.
He's trying to work this away on the leg side with the spin, but the trouble for Bertel is it doesn't actually turn. Goes straight on, and so the leading edge is found. It's a nice catch. A nice catch by Will Basisto. So the part-time off spin works. The Avengers have lost their third. Their captain goes for 10. It's 74 for 3. And the players are going to have a drinks break.